Hi and welcome to another unboxing. This time not Power Rangers, it's Sword Art Online. These two. Krytos and Shino. We will do them separate. One now, the other in a different one after that. Will be some days in between. I guess we start with Shino. Clothes first. The usual, as you know the channel by now, is like show the box from all angles, bit of thoughts, get the figure out, give it a spin or two on the turntable, some comparison to other figures I have, the normal drill basically, and then we'll see what we have. So see you on the other side in a bit. And we're on the other side to take a look, as promised, on this figure. It's number 241 from Figma. Never had one before. I hope I get the right. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, let's take this one. This gives it a spin that we can take a look from all angles. There's a beautiful box art on the side. I got this from China for like $10 plus shipping, which is pretty cheap. I know those figures go for way more. The SAO told me that this is not like a real one. It looks pretty legit to me. If you know otherwise, tell me, because the box and everything, I don't see anything that doesn't look like, oh, it's fake or so, but I might be mistaken with that. Looks all really nice. And for, oh, wrong button again, for $10 I don't mind. And even the waiting time you can see on the top and on the bottom, even with like, here is a barcode, and I don't know what it should be different than like the deal, but yeah. SAO also said that even if it's like not a real one, they are so good now that you can't complain. And what I see for my liking, I don't complain at all. I will get this sweet little lady out of the box, and we will see what we get. Yeah, so besides me ripping off the box, only downside I had with shipping from China was I said I wanted in box with OG packaging. They did, and they completely folded this box. It was like folded, like flat, and squished into the shipping card box, so really weird. But yeah, you get like a lot of plastic. Here's like the figure without the box. You get the figure itself and a fuckload of like accessories. If I can get that divided here. Oh yeah, I noticed from the SH Figure Arts, I have one of those, where you have like multiple layers of plastic with accessories. We take a look at the accessories in the end. And let's see if I can get this divided. But it seems like it's taped. Yeah, it's taped. I have a knife prepared. So let's see. I hope I don't cut myself. I prepared for Power Rangers a letter opener, but I guess this won't work for this. So sorry for the noise. So get that out of the way and make more ruckus. Okay, this is just that nothing falls off, I guess. Yeah, this is weird. It looks like there should be more accessories, or am I mistaken? It could be, I don't know. It looks like a similar deal, like here should be stuff in there. I have to look pictures up online if there's stuff missing, or it's just like, as I said, I never had one of these figures before and don't know them very well, but for what is in here, I'm happy, and I'm losing a head. Oh, here's stuff below. Oh, that's nice. Extra hands. And you get like hand holders where you can store the extra hands. And even a small plate, like a display stand. That's awesome. Here is, I hope nothing falls out, Shino, and I will get her out of the box with the extra stuff that it's in here with like one head falling out already. So see us after a small cut, I guess. So we got her out of the box and I give her a little spin. I like the design a lot. My wife and me enjoying SAO all over again. We rewatch it really frequently, and she's one of my favorite characters. I like the sculpting. Only thing I don't like is, I guess it's because of the scale, it feels very fragile. I don't know if this is really a mock. As I said, for me it looks totally good. No scratches, nothing where I would complain about. But give or take for like $10 plus some shipping, it's totally fine for me. I ordered yaYsPllw and was it in space? No, I was yeah, I ordered that as well, but I ordered Lightning Collection figures in total in general from China and ordered these. They came in a bit later, so got everything at once and unboxed these way later. I have them lying around for weeks now, and as I said, I really, there's lighting. Wait, damn it, I have to label that. For what it is, it's really nice, but it is a really small scale compared to, like, I have something prepared for a Lightning Collection figure, for example. I mean, she's basically a high school student, so she should be smaller, but the Rangers are like teenagers too, so but this is like a 5.5 inch scale, I guess, and Power Rangers is 6.5 inch, so that there's an entire inch between. The arms and everything is good, but the head is extremely loose and loose feeling, but as you can see, I want, even if this was like, I don't know, I always say is, I'm not sure. Her ass is showing a bit, sorry for that, like in a way it shouldn't. I have to get this part in a bit better. Yeah, that's more appropriate. But I mean, she's not very good dressed. Yeah, this fits better now. You have a little peg hole in the back for the display stand. It's covered, I guess. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here you can see that. You can plug that in. That she's. But as I said, the head is my biggest complaint. Other than that, it's really nicely painted. It's very small. It's like the arms for a girl from the Rangers. I mean, she's a girl too, but you know. Even the scarf has like bolt joints, which is weird. This is like, if I compare her, the size is really different. I don't know if there are bigger figures, like figures, not statues. I would get a bigger version, like this scale. I mean, you could compare it with like one of these retro things. This is from Bandai. It's a bit smaller. It's like a 5-inch scale, 4.5 to 5. I don't know. Or you could go even bigger with Goliath from Gargoyles, which is like an 8-inch scale, which is like, you know, if you see this is a real. I mean, if I give this a try, I hope nothing's crashing, but you see the comparison to this, to the size. Like this is enormous compared to the SAO figure. If you see that. This is like a real big figure, which is very sturdy and everything. As I said, the only complaint I have so far for this figure from Sword Art Online is really a bit the fragile feeling. It doesn't fall apart yet. I hope not. It will not in the future. But otherwise, for like $10, if that was like 70 or so, and I would like, this figure was like 50 with shipping. It was like 35 plus 15 shipping. Came from the States, and shipping to Germany is way more expensive. So yeah, and well, but this was like also 10, but that's eBay and that's old. So we got some other accessories here. We have like a small handgun, and she has like a pocket in the back where you can get that in. Even the smaller stuff is really nicely detailed, as you can see. You have, I guess this is for the sniper. I don't know. I'm not a weapons guy, so I don't know. It looks like it belongs here somewhere. I have no idea. It looks like sniper-esque. I guess you could switch this out somewhere, somehow. What I've seen is that you have this piece, which is basically, you have like a stand below here. I hope you can see it because everything is very small, and you can take that out. It's not, you don't fold it out, but you take it out, and I know that she's often just like in laying and having like this with the weapon, so I guess that's basically the counterpart to that one. I don't know. As I said, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, this is foldable. Well, weird. This is weird. Oh, I took it off. No. As I said, I'm not a weapons guy. I don't know what I have to expect from this thing. So, but in general, for 10 or even for 20, I would buy one of those again. But I guess like 20 plus shipping is my limit for this figure. Normally I just collect Power Rangers, and I made the decision to get some figures of my favorite franchises, were my really most liked characters. I'm running out of room at some point, but you will see that in some videos in the background, so when we have unboxings. Hope you liked what you see. If that's the case, we will see us here next time in the next unboxing, which will be Krytos, but there's more stuff coming, like Power Rangers and non-Power Rangers related stuff in the future. Also, Let's Plays on the channel in German and English. So let's get this properly. Bye. So hope you enjoyed what you see. This one I have to look at there because there's the monitor that I see at the time look right. So bye bye, says Shino. Bye. Till next time.